Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Kristen.
Together we are KK. Welcome back to another day in our channel, and we're going to talk about some things we've been working on. And I'm going to start with this. This is a hat. John Boy Crochets. This was from his channel, and it's called the Sedge. And this was a new way to do your yarn over. It was, he called it the claw. I think it may be yarn under, I don't know. Anyway, yarn under or whatever. And that made this really tight stitch pattern at the top, and you can't, and he taught a new way to do, new to me, to do the seaming so that you don't really see the seaming. Like, it pretty much is invisible there if you pretty much can't tell where it's at, right? I mean, if you look really close, you might be able to tell, but it's kind of hidden. And then the sedge stitch, and the sedge stitch is a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet in the same stitch, and then you skip 2 stitches and do the same thing in the next all the way around. And then he did a slip stitch border around the bottom of his, but I did the frontward crab stitch just because I don't like the backward crab stitch, and the slip stitch hurts my hands, so I did this instead. And this is for our Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach project, where we make hats to give to the community during Christmas. So that's my first finished object. You have one?
Oh, yeah. This is a made-up hat pattern by me. I did the basic increases for a toddler to child, I would say. And then I did back loop only to give it like a little ribbing kind of effect going down. Then I used a variegated yarn, which makes it a little checkered. Front post, back post, border, and that's it. That's for bumblebees as well.
Oh, it's cute. What's the yarn?
Red Heart.
Is it
Super
Desert?
Saver Platoon.
Platoon. Okay. Alright, and this was Red Heart Super Saver Retro Stripes. And I think I used an H hook, so this is a child size too. So, let's see. And this is by, I had to go back and look. Jasmine T, Jasminetea. And let's see, this was, trying to look and see. This was just released a day ago. So this is her butterfly bandana, and of course I used, pull that down a little bit. I used Mandala Happy because I had some and I love this colorway, and then didn't realize what it was going to do in the middle. Kristen, can you point to where the butterflies are?
One right here. Right here. And right here.
And they may not be perfect because, let's be honest, I had a hard time keeping up, so I had to slow down the video so that I could keep up with her.
You can see them.
They change colors. I'm okay with that because, I mean, it literally, you're not going to see it anyway, really, when you put it on. So you wear it like this. No, you don't. You wear it like this, and you bring it back like this, and you tie it, and then it has the bandana thing in the back. Of course, my hair's up, so yeah. So I just was looking for something to kind of, a palette cleanser if you want, and so I really like this pattern. It is not hard, but it is one of those you have to be on your toes. You can't just start it and be like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I tried that, and I got messed up because it would change, the pattern would change. Because you're doing these repeats to get these different butterflies, it doesn't always remain the same. So it isn't something that you can just sit there and do. I mean, it looks like it's, a relatively easy pattern, and it is easy. It's all stitches I'm sure you all probably know how to do. Single crochet, double crochet, puff stitch, slip stitch. Yeah, I think there was a slip stitch. Yeah, nothing major. Probably something you can do, but I think it says in the thing that it's for beginner, intermediate, and advanced. I would say if you're a beginner, I'm going to tell you something that's going to help you with this pattern tremendously, and I had to do it. And I don't consider myself a beginner, but I had to do it so I could keep up. Slow down the video. And the way you do that is when you look at your screen, there should be a little thing that looks like a gear or a wheel. If you click on that, it'll bring that up, and it will say something about speed, and you click on that. I slowed it down to 0.5, which means it goes half as fast as she was talking, and that gives you time to catch up and do the work. It gave me, because I like to be able to crochet with the person, like I want them to crochet and talk at the same time. just enough so that I get finished to the point where they are at the same time. And especially if it's a pattern like this where she can't say, okay,
repeat that row.
Yeah, double crochet, 2 double crochet in this one double crochet in the next one around. If I can't do that and I'm having to do multiple stitches over and over that are different, like a different, there's no repeat really to the pattern, which I found out at the end there really is on the edges, but in the middle, and in the middle too, I guess to a point, it kind of repeats, but it's growing at the same time it's repeating. So you really have to stay on top of your game, and you have to pay attention to what she's saying so that it ends up this way. And I really love this. I think it's a beautiful pattern, and she does a really good job with it, but you just have to, I had to slow it down. Maybe you guys crochet faster than I do. I had to slow it down. So that's my other finished object. And then I had one other finished object, and this is by Repeat Crafter Me, Sarah Zimmerman, and it's her little, watch me try to make it, it's her little crocheted sunflower that she's been doing. And it's really easy, and it's on, I don't know if it's on YouTube, I'm not sure, but I'll put a link in the description box when I share this. So I thought it would be really hard and take a long time. It did not take a long time. It worked up super quick. Like, I'm not talking minutes, but it was super quick. The brown for the flower is 2 different parts, and then you sew it together and stuff it. And this yellow part is just 2 rounds, and I think this is 2 or 3 rounds for the stem, and then you do the leaves and you sew it all together. That's it. It's really not difficult. Really, really cute. And I had someone in my life who requested a sunflower. They just wanted a sunflower, so I thought I would make them a sunflower. Super quick and easy. Really great for Mother's Day if you want to do that. And I finished the project I was making a granny score with before, but that will be released in Christmas Extravaganza in July. So we'll have to wait to see what that one is with the berry pooling. But I started another one. And this is with, of course that's the wrong side. This is with Caron Crochet, Caron Cakes Crochet, Cotton. Thank you, Caron Cotton Cakes. Thank you, that's what it is. In the color Driftwood, yeah. So I had started, I was going to make the handkerchief tank top for summer. I really wanted one. And then the further I got, the heavier it started to feel. And I thought, not only is that not going to work, I don't think I have enough yarn for that with this 4-weight. So this is going to turn into, what would you say it's going to turn into?
Cocoon sweater or cardigan, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, cocoon cardigan, because that's what I looked up online last night, and it was something I could do with it. So with what I have, I think I'll have enough of this. It has to grow to like 45 inches, I think, to fit me. And last I looked, I was at like 14, but it's more than that now because we did a live and I was working on it then. So that's what that's going to turn into in the end, hopefully. And we'll see what that, when that happens, I'm not sure. I'm working on several projects, so, which is not the norm for me. I mean, I've had several this year, but I've got some that are sleeping whips right now that I need to pull back out. So hopefully this week I'll finish up some things. Sleeping whips, yep. They have been orphaned by me.
Hibernating.
They have been orphaned by me. I have left them crying in a tote for a while. It's really not a good thing to do. It's bad. Especially because then I don't want to go back and work on them. So that's what I'm doing with this. I've been working on the Christmas Extravaganza for you all. I took some ideas that suggestions that you all had and ran with those. So now there are more than 31 gifts coming in July. There'll be more than one a day. Yeah, that should be interesting. I'm working hard to get those done. Kristen is too. I think last I checked we were at 21. And of course I have the original 10 to finish, and then I probably have another, I don't know, I'm not going to say, because I probably have another 60 ideas, but I'm not doing all those. I don't have time. And too much stress to try and get that done. So that's what I'm doing. What are you getting ready to work on?
Christmas Extravaganza.
Yay. So, yep, we'll see what that turns out like. And this is the yarn that I used for the bandana that I did. I really wish it would have gotten into the greens, but as you can see, it was just getting ready to go through the orange and get to the green. I would have loved to have this pinkish red and then the blue and then the green instead of the orange, but it's okay. And that was yarn. I got some of this from my best friend for my birthday, and then Ella from No Catchy Name also gave me some. So this is roll 3 of 3.5 that I had, I think. So I also made my shawl that I've been wearing some in some of the videos, so out of that. So that's what we've been working on this week. We hope you guys have been working on some stuff too. You can share that with us if you want. Talk to us in the comments, share it on the Facebook group, or you can drop it in our email and let us see what you're doing if you'd like for us to share it. We haven't been doing that, but I know a lot of other people have, and maybe you don't watch a channel that does that. So if you have something that you would like to share that you have made, that is okay for YouTube, and you would give us permission to share that and you would like to do that, send us something in email and we would be happy to do that. We could share it either on our Facebook group or on YouTube or on both. If you're not on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, yeah, you can send it in our email. If you want us whatever you want us to do with it, please give us permission in the email and let us know, so that we don't have to ask. Otherwise, if you don't give permission, we'll just assume you just want us to look at it, and that's perfectly fine too. And so we appreciate you all. We hope that you have had a great day, whatever you're doing today. We hope that you remember to be kind, because you don't know anybody else's journey. We love you very much. Thank you for prayers and concern for me as I've been struggling this week and sick, and I appreciate that very much. Those of you who reached out and wanted to know if I was okay, and those who had checked in, and so I appreciate that. I'm okay. I'm just, well, I'm not okay, but I am okay. Stomach bug stuff. It's nothing major. So anyway, we will roll forward, and we hope you have a great week. We love you. Bye.
Bye.